Hey guys, welcome to Crowangel Gaming's Fallout 4 mods for the PlayStation 4. Coming to you a day early just because tomorrow is going to be a pretty hectic day, so I'll be doing the Skyrim remastered mods for the PlayStation 4 tomorrow, as usual. But I'll also hopefully be starting around about the afternoon a quick playthrough on Saints Row 4 as well. Finally got that back after much time. I know it's not exactly a new game, but I'm hoping to import my usual character style kind of into it, and I'll be doing a playthrough on that. Also, before I get started into this, can I just recommend once again my little mini movie, The Lost Bride of Jason. If you haven't seen it already, please check it out. At least watch over halfway, please, because it is worthwhile, and the story does get going the more you can actually get into it. I'm currently working on the prequel to that called The Origin of Evil, and that will be out hopefully in about a month's time. Currently done the first phase of it, which if anyone's seen the movie Heat, you'll know kind of where I'm actually going from on that. But anyway, please check them out. They are worthwhile. Did spend a lot of time on them, and if they are successful, I'll probably do a couple more using different games as well. Okay, so on to this week's mods, which are the latest. Last week we did the Automatron mods. If you've not seen that one or you missed out, then please check it out on my playlists. Okay, so going straight into the latest mods, this week we have got a different dance. Change dance's looks. It looks like we're not going to get a real screenshot of this. So move on to the next one. Currently stealth starter. I like to use stealth in his survival games and have played through the game so much that he wanted to start with a little edge. So he's put some stealth boys with 5 instead of 1. Oh, 0.5 weight instead of 1. Bobby pins, US Covert Operations Manual, all 10 of them. A suppressed deliverer. A sneak bobblehead, and an officer's uniform that has the legendary chameleon effect in Vault 111. Basically, if you want to start your game off with an amazing amount of stealth, then this is for you. Black Widow Lady Killer switch. A very simple mod he did quickly that switches who gets which perk. Male characters will be able to pick Black Widow, while female characters will get Lady Killer. Okay. Excuse the noise out back. My neighbours deciding today of all days to do some back garden modifications. PlayStation 4 wardrobe malfunction. This mod removes some restrictions and adds some crafting options for gear. Now affects most eyewear, helmets, masks, and almost all non-expansion clothing and outfits, civilian, pre-war, military, raider, wastelander, and companion. Removes the quest requirement for ballistic weave. Feel free to shoot Deacon in his smoke face. Allows gas masks to be worn with headgear, head and eyewear to be worn with sack hoods, and so on and so forth. Next one is hoods and hats by random encounter. Simple mod lets you wear the 3 sack hood variants with any head eyewear that doesn't take up the mouth or neck slot. And you can see there just an example of the sort of thing that they're on about really with this, just to give your character a bit more customization. The world is dying is the next one. Due to changes you won't see the where are we? Just a bunch of update notes there. Is there anything that really gives you... There you go. The world is dying. You start weak, alone. Everything seems impossible to get. Good food is rare. Pure water is for the rich. Ammo is like gold. You have to make allies. Use your resources with wisdom, or otherwise you will not survive. It's a work in progress mod, so feel free to give thing. You'll have to start a new game for the changes to take effect. This mod incorporates his mods for Full Growers, new settings, Curse of Darkness, Normal Edition, and a bunch of other ones. XP, you'll receive 25% of the regular experience, carry weight hardcore in survival mode, and with 5 strength for example, you'll have 75 carry weight. IG Power Armor Jetpack Fix. Requires the mods for immersive gameplay for the PlayStation. Temporary Power Armor Construction Fix for immersive gameplay. This file will be removed when it is not needed anymore. Okay. Powerful alien blaster. Makes the blaster a bit more powerful, like it should have been in the past games. Okay. So if you have found the alien blaster just outside of the train station settlement, then there you go. That'll be a bit more powerful now instead of just being just yet another plasma gun. Healing syringe, experimental. This is going to be his mod, blah blah blah. Couldn't test it on his laptop. Noticed when you heal companion in survival mode, they won't follow you. I'll see what I can do. Added a freezing. Okay, there isn't really that much of a description for this, so I pretty much just use it at your own peril. Hints of immersion. This mod adds a few immersion and unique items to existing areas of the game that he felt were empty or unrewarding. The following items are various food, chems, weapons and armor. He's also adding more spawning points for enemies as well as useful new mechanics. Re-examine the world for fun new loot. Enjoy. Removed perk requirements. Be who you want to be when you want. Expect damage-based perks to keep the balance. And then, as you can see, it goes on here to list a whole load of new stuff that he's changed throughout his mod. And the list just keeps going and going and going, so there is quite a lot of stuff there. Double-barreled by Random Encounter. Random Encounter does tend to do a lot of mods, so they are usually pretty good quality as well. This mod adds 2 new barrel options meant to somewhat mimic barrel and shot combinations not normally available in the game. This mod was made to make the sawn-off look like a double-barrel shotgun more accurate and have a greater range at the request of a user. Basically just a shotgun upgrade for when you're customizing it as well by the looks of it. Finch Farm crop fix. This mod fixes the 6 razor grain and 1 moot fruit plant at Finch Farm that can become unrepairable. Yeah, I've had this quite a lot of times as well. That is why usually when I go into Finch Farm or any settlement now, I just pull up everything, scrap the entire settlement and then start over with my own. But anyway, but become unrepairable if damaged during an attack. After you repair the crops, you can store the crops and replant them, and it will be safe to disable this mod. Note, all 6 razor grain plants have the potential to become unrepairable, so you may want to store and replant all 6. The 1 moot fruit plant with the potential to become unrepairable is the one closest to the workbench. Yeah, okay. Smoking chitlins, smoked chitlins even, and no description. Okay, moving on. Immersive gameplay. Warning version there. Okay. Anything in here that gives you a bit more detail. Patches aimed at a new survival playthrough is compatible with the Start Another Life mod. It has a much lower economy than IG with emphasis on survival and was inspired by Frost. It is not aimed at settlement focused builds. IG does this really well already, as it is in the main game. Unless you rid yourself of all your wealth and ammo. Useless, unless you even... Okay. Carry weight is altered in this patch. If you are not starting a new game, you will need to get it and out of PA, or do something else that temporarily alters your carry weight for it to take effect. And wait in the interior cell for 72 hours to reset the cells. Non-cleared cells will not be updated, and you may also need to do something that temporarily alters your endurance. Okay. Coastal beach. No description. Sorry, I can't give you anything on that. Don't know if that means it's a settlement or what. No named NPC protection. No DLC. As the name says, this is an attempt to use a creation kit to set protected mode to almost all named NPCs. Why? Because I'm tired of not being able to do quests. Okay, yeah, so it's basically just protects the named NPCs from being killed, so if they are killed before you finish their particular quest objective, it doesn't automatically fail. No named NPC, pretty much the same as that one. No explosives arch. This mod was done on request and simply removes the grenade trajectory from Demolition Expert levels 2 to 3. A perfect mod for the hardcore survival player. Mina has fusion cores. It's pretty self-explanatory though, if you're looking for them. Pickle Rick Idiot Savant Icon. Okay, whatever. What the hell? Not so fast, Morty. You heard your mom. We've got adventures to go on, Morty. Just you and me, and sometimes your sister, and sometimes your mom, but never your dad. You want to know why, Morty? Because he crossed me. Okay, so I really don't want to have to read through all this, so I'll leave this one up to yourself. All assets used belong to the people that made Rick and Morty and Adult Swim. Yeah. Original idea for mod, author Krypton, but his files were broken. Nobody exists on purpose, nobody belongs anywhere, everyone's gonna die. Come play Fallout 4 with me. Yeah. I'm just gonna quietly back out of this one and move on to the next one, I think. Explosive tweaks. Oh god, by Chuckle Seed again. This mod is just a fix for a few minor annoyances he had with a vanilla game. He made this for personal use only. The mod changes bottle cap mines cost caps, just like Fallout 3 and New Vegas. It only changes the vanilla steel requirement to 50 bottle caps while crafting the mines, and so it's basically just a little addition. No legendary spawns. Okay, what would be the point in that? If you're like me and you feel legendary spawns make Fallout 4 feel too much like Borderlands with the magic weapon drops and overpowered enemies, then you may be interested in this. No. Far Harbour creatures at Commonwealth. Brings Far Harbour creatures to Commonwealth, straightforward. Minu Tower, another sanctuary. Actually, that does look pretty good. Pretty damn good, in fact. It looks like a military base. Requires the DLC for pretty much every single DLC that's been out there. What if 60 years after the event, a group of Minutemen stumbled across Sanctuary Hills and transformed into a complete settlement? Follow Susie and Theodore on their story through the wasteland with some great action in the atmosphere revamped version of your older home. Play the mission, discover... Oh, so there's a quest mod involved in this as well, if people are looking for quest mods. And as you can see from those screenshots, I honestly can't tell you if this is from a PC image import, but it does look pretty legit for a PlayStation 4 version, so you might want to check it out. And based off this, it does seem pretty good, so I am going to favourite it for future use. PlayStation 4 headshots by random encounter. Pew pew. This mod, the modifiers for location damage on most animals, FEV human type creature in the game. Does not affect incoming damage to the player, since the player doesn't take damage based on location, only limb effects and whatnot. For most, this simply means that headshots will do 5 times more than what they used to. Traditionally, the head modifier is 2 times for most. This means that they are now at 10 times. Some of the tougher creatures have less of an accuracy, less of an increase, and things like Mirelurks, Radscorps, Super Mutants, and Deathclaws have some areas beefed up. Ghouls now take less damage on all locations other than the head, because zombies and whatnot, flying bugs, bloodies, and stingies take 100 times headshot damage because he hates them so much. Okay, it's fair enough. It does look pretty good. Power armor tweak, straightforward. Quick enter and exit, straightforward. FOI's Fallout 4 kit. Tons of caps in various first aid boxes, and the chef's pop-over hat in the sanctuary basement, which lets you jetpack around. Okay. Commonwealth bait shop. This mod adds a unique vendor where you can purchase everything you need to bait your cages and traps. She is located at the water's edge to the right of Sanctuary Bridge as you are leaving the Sanctuary. There is no voice dialogue. If you have subtitles turned off here, then there will be a few seconds delay between prompts. She is well stocked and ready to supply your cages with bait. This basically goes into the workshop I think, or something like that. I can't remember the official name of it, but it's when you're setting up your cages to do gladiatorial fights or whatever it is you want to do with the trapped animals, then this saves you having to necessarily go around hunting yogwai and everything else. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Quieter settlements. Tired of the noise in your settlements, generators and turrets too loud. A settler won't stop hammering the same broken van. Quiet them down. Description: quiet settlement reduces the volume of generators, turrets, hammering, and water purifiers using the recommended settings from the PC mod. This mod has been fully reworked to bring to the consoles. As the mod contains no scripts at the moment, there shouldn't be any compatibility issues with anything else. Acquired as settlements again for the Wasteland Workshop contraptions. Ghouls of the Commonwealth. It has been recently updated by Oxford. This mod adds 1,100 feral ghouls in the world, simulating a zombie apocalypse. This is a work in progress mod, so any feedback is welcome. Performance-like suggestions. Examples of regions: Abernathy Farm, Covenant, Grey Garden, Red Rocket Truck Shop, Sanctuary, Starlight Drive-In, Sunsight Tidings Co-op, Tappington Boathouse, 10 Pines Bluff, Mystic Pines, Lexington, Concord, Covenant, Bedford Station, Medford Memorial, Boston Airport, Greater Mass Blood Clinic, Kendall Hospital. All that for a guy who has a stammer, and I'm pretty damn impressed with myself that I made it through the entire lot. Thank you very much. Cheat room for the PlayStation 4, custom paint for Power Armor. Cinnamon Island. Cinnamon Island is a new player home he has been working on. It introduces a practically untouched island. To be honest, that just looks like Spectre Island, but okay, it could be different, I'm not sure. Untouched Island, safe from the fallout, and also an untouched, fully decorated modern home. The basement is currently causing some issues, so expect some future mods on that one. How to locate Cinnamon Island. To firstly enter Cinnamon Island, you must find the rowboat on the shore next to the castle entrance. Simply by riding the boat, you will teleport to the shore of Cinnamon Island. Once there, you can travel over a bridge and up the path where you should find the player's new home. Then whenever you ride back to the Commonwealth, you'll have an icon under the castle icon for fast travel to the island. So basically, once you've been there once, you can fast travel back to it at any time. Atmospheric world basically adds a bunch of fog. Project Fog Out, pretty much gonna add more fog. Labyrinth. Okay, someone tells me that that's actually from Labyrinth, not from the mod itself. The entrance to the Labyrinth is in the Red Rocket Cave. For those who don't know what the Red Rocket Cave is, the settlement, the Red Rocket settlement, which is just outside of Sanctuary, there's a cave down by the back end of it. If you drop off the edge of the cliff, not a very high cliff, just a little ledge, and there's a for the life of me, my mind's just gone blank. This is what the effect of having kids. There's a mole rat. There's a mole rat cave. That's the one. There's a mole rat cave down at the back end, and once you go in there, this mod will basically have an entrance in there that you can entrance labyrinthian type of thing, and just have a bit of fun in there. Anyway, engine generators, ultimate cheat mods, string theory. Okay. What begins the normal morning by Commonwealth standards soon unravels into strangeness when you stop by your local sanctuary diner. A young man needs a favor. A girl has a one-of-a-kind key, and an important story needs to be told. This mod contains 3 new locations and 2 quests. Okay. Anything that involves quests, I'm quite happy to add on. Rocket House Blues, I did cover this recently in the player homes. Time Tunnel again. Vault 111B again, I've covered in most recent mods. You're not really missing anything by me not opening this right now. Charles Overhaul Patch again is something that keeps coming up quite a lot. Combat Rifle Ammo Change. PlayStation 4, what should have been, basically makes the game what it should have been on launch. Custom Companion Weapon Buffs. Dominic's Doomsday Pack, that's something new I haven't seen before. This mod was created for his son. He likes over-the-top weapons, so I presented the Doomsday gun. I'm not going to describe it. Download the mod and find out what it does. I've also included a Doomsday armor and Doomsday mask. Look for the Doomsday Trunk behind Vault 111 elevator station. Okay. Does look pretty good for a railgun, I think, or a junk jet. That might be one of the two. No, it's the railgun design that's got a bit more firepower to it, folks. So, the world is dying. Perks increase changes even. SBH fusion cores, mini nukes. Change the cost of fusion cores from 200 to 500, and the weight from 4 to 6. The weight of the missiles from 7 to 4, and the weight of mini nukes from 12 to 8. Load order note: be sure to place this mod after the other sorting mods and stuff like that. Okay. Mysterious bunker, biozones, stronger dog meat, self-explanatory. Uncraftable weapon mods. This is minute tower on your buildings. Okay, this is a companion mod to the other one that we had before. Dane's rifle. If someone wants him to make him a special gun, this is made to his specifications. It's pure for fun and enjoy. I'll not be updating this gun. The mod adds a custom combat rifle that shoots alien blaster rounds. It has AshPow enhancements and fire damage effects. Okay, it can only be modified at any. It can be modified at any weapon rack, and is located in the red trunk behind the Vault 111 elevator control station. That's the one on the surface, by the way, not actually in Vault 111. Realistic bullets, improved lighting. Again, velocity and gravity, Dark Bullets edition. Ghost dog meat, Swan anchor as a weapon. Swan's anchor as a melee weapon. The bounty hunter. Request if you use any of his mods in your world, you don't need it. The World is Dying mod. If you if you've used or downloaded the World is Dying mod, you won't need this one because it's already included. You don't play Fallout for the story mission. I want to survive. Okay. I changed it so you can take 2 bounties simultaneously. Normally it's 1. Made it so it resets the Diamond City board every 24 hours, so another quest will appear. In-game hours, normal doesn't reset. So I hope to make this will make them unlimited. You have to wait, sleep, play, and pass 24 hours in game for a sell. Okay, I'm actually gonna add that because I do like doing the bounties, and when they stopped appearing on the board, I was a bit PO'd. Stash. Charles Overhaul Nuka World patch, Charles Overhaul Automatron patch, Venomous Hails Elemental Ammo, Charles Overhaul Far Harbor patch, Craft and Dismantle Weapons, Genetic Roulette. Genetic Roulette is one of 4 pieces of his PC mod from the Akashak records. Unfortunately, due to Bethesda not uploading restrictions, there is only 1 out of 2 of the 4 parts, which will be available on PlayStation 4. The mod basically removes the GMO carrot crop since it does not actually exist. Organic carrots now produce 2.5 food rather than just 0.5. Organic melons now produce 5 rather than 0.5. Fix the issue where the GMO squash crop spawned organic squash. Added melons since they found out they actually exist, and basically goes on. It basically just makes all the food give you a little bit more for what it's actually worth. I think where usually you're getting like 0.5 food allowance off it, you're probably going to get like a 4 point this time. Scrap that Commonwealth. Right, okay, basically just the same as all the other scrap the settlements. It doesn't really have much of a thing apart from it says here with Red Rocket. These ones pretty much go all over, I think. I'm just trying to make sure that there isn't a specific settlement that this one caters to. No, okay. Survival loot. Fair fight. This mod modifies incoming and outgoing damage on survival mode. As you can imagine by the title, it evens out the numbers from 2.5 to 2.5 to be exact. Okay. Craftable cheat suitcases. Caitl's Cuter. Caitl's Cuter lore friendly. Poisonous Serpent presets. Silent Sniper. Quiet presets. Caitl's Cuter No Soul Survivor. Veteran Preston. Jerry the Hexler presets, Zombie Hunter presets. Someone's trying to make a Daryl Dixon, I think. 344 Tomatron Edition. Okay, so most of these now are getting into the not so new ones. Part World Modified Nuka World Creatures. Again, same thing. Exotic Enemies for the PlayStation 4. Wasteland Pizza. Enhanced Pack. Enhancer Pack even. Pre-World Settlements. Again, I think I come up with that in the other mod the other day. Forego's New Settings. Brown Piper. Companion Kills, easier kill XP. Tribes of Commonwealth, timescale is 10. This mod sets the game's timescale to 10, default timescale is 20. Okay. Simple craftable ammo, and that's it. Okay, so like I said, this is coming at you a day earlier than normal. I'll be doing the Skyrim mods tomorrow instead, like I would normally. And I'll be hopefully starting sometime around about the afternoon, so I'll probably be uploading it just before the evening or the day after on Saturday. The start of my Saints Row 4 and Get Out of Hell playthrough. I'm still also doing some stuff on Dragon Age and obviously my usual GTA stuff as well. GTA videos at the moment, until the new content comes out, I won't necessarily be doing much of anything apart from funny moments, and when the gun running stuff comes out on that, I'll be doing that as a playthrough. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week on the next edition of Fallout 4, which will be focusing on, what have we got? Buildings. Buildings will be the topic for next week. So thank you very much, leave a like, and I'll see you next week. Bye.